Last October, myself, Jack, and Nev from Dead End Visuals co-directed our first music video under the 16K banner for a band called Heartline.
George and Nev also happen to be in the band as well, which gives us a lot of leeway in terms of recording BTS footage. So that's why we chose this project to be the first project we filmed and released a behind the scenes video on our 16K Studios channel. So let's take you through the making of Lovers by Heartline.
Dude, this is like the Linkin Park Meteora album cover.
So before George and I arrived on set for the first day of shooting, Nev and Luke, the singer of Heartline, spent the night before building this set that we were going to use as the centerpiece for the video.
The set was built out of 3 white walls, which essentially just made a cube.
It took a lot of us to make sure that it was actually stable and wouldn't fall down on our heads.
We essentially just bolted each white wall together to make that.
One gust of wind and it would have fallen over.
Yeah, it was a good job it was inside.
Oh, that's a... Dude, every time it moves, I'm like... It's like running... The white nature of the cube was the main part of the set to create this white void. However, we did alter it a fair bit during the shooting process. So it was a white void, it was a pink hellscape, it was a grassy area.
To create the void on top, because obviously we only had 3 white walls, we just put a blue sheet on the top, which then Nev then masked out to make the void.
Which apparently was a pain in the ass.
Especially because my guitar is blue. I, of course, had to get stitched up with having to wear the morph suit with the gas mask on.
For a long time.
About half an hour, which wasn't fun. Couldn't fucking breathe.
To be fair, it's been like a... Oh, that's going right on my ass. You don't even look like you, it's very strange.
Haven't unlocked this character yet.
What do you mean it doesn't look like me? Don't I see?
For that morph suit scene, we had to basically rig up an entire green screen so that George could walk in front of it with a CRT television.
Some of the ideas behind this video sort of stemmed to a point where Luke was being held against his will, having to watch things and having to do things where he wasn't in control of. We popped around like a lot of ideas and stuff and a few of them went back to the Clockwork Orange scene. We were gonna do that, but then we thought like we don't want to blind Luke.
That's probably not safe.
So we came up with a bit of a different concept, which was the hands behind Luke pulling his eyelids open essentially. So again, I had to get stitched up, covered in a green screen for about half an hour, dousing my hands in the pink goo, which we'll get into later on how we made.
All right, and action. Get in the tub, dude. I peed a little. He stuck his finger in my eye. It went straight in my eye. It went straight in my eyeball. Perfect. Yeah, nice. Around. Start smudging. Perfect. Yeah, lean back a little bit as well. Perfect.
And that brings us to the big hurdle of the shoot, the goo. A lot of the video itself revolved around this pink goo that we had to make. So I did some experiments and I figured out the best way to make this goo was just to have a bunch of flour, a bunch of pink dye, and a bunch of water. And it genuinely was atrocious to make. It does get worse than just the goo on the white box though, and we'll get to that in a sec.
Dude, I'm having so much fun.
Dude, that looks sick.
One of the shots we had to do in this cube was douse Luke in the goo, and he did not have a good time. In fact, let me just text him and I'll ask him just how bad his time was.
It sucked. Dude, I feel so bad.
There's no way I'm going tonight. I can't go to a fucking Thornhill show looking like this. Dreads. Pink dreads with flour.
Beyond that, we had to douse the entire white wall in goo as well. That's why it was the very last thing we shot within that white space. And after all of that, that was pretty much a wrap on the box portion of the video, which leaves the most annoying part of the video. The goo in the bathtub filmed in the Adelaide Hills at 2 AM. Before we did anything, we filled the tub up with flour. Heaps and heaps of flour. Literally liters and liters of flour to thicken up the goo.
Cut to the BTS footage.
So just like last week, we're making a bunch of slime this time, but in a whole...
What?
A whole bathtub. So we're using 50 kilos of flour.
Holy that looks
So it's gonna take a while.
It just doesn't look like we're gonna need more than that, does it?
I think we will though.
I feel like
we will.
we definitely probably will need more.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't look like we do.
So yeah, we have to add a bunch of water into this and mix it up, and it's gonna take a long time.
Jesus, straight in.
Oh damn, it's too thick for the thing.
Oh, is it?
Need more water.
So I think we bought a bath for about $50 on Facebook Marketplace, and then Luke essentially just brought it to his house and
Stuck it in the backyard.
put it in the backyard.
So once we got there at night, we set up all the lights before it got really dark, and once all the lights were set up, we started filling the bathtub with flour and water and lots of pink food coloring. By the time we'd actually finished making the goo, it was ready for Luke to get into the bath, and he was not looking forward to it. We very quickly realized it was really cold, so we started filling it with boiling water, and that did not make a difference at all.
That's so cold, dude!
So it didn't heat up at all?
Dude, just get in.
Made it. It's
Oh my god! Oh no! Wait. We actually need to hold this stable.
dude, imagine. Okay, cool.
Alright.
What if he doesn't come back? Oh my god!
Clear as airways, clear as airways.
Oh,
Can
shit.
you breathe?
Look, dude,
You right?
so much went up my nose.
Alright.
Once we finished shooting everything we needed, we decided to call it a wrap about 2:30 in the morning. We were tired, Luke was cold and sticky and
And
pink.
miserable.
I think he spent hours that night trying to get the pink out of his hair and his other places.
And actually was trying for weeks afterwards to still get the pink out of his hair.
We were fine though.
Yeah, we were perfectly fine. It was fine. We're just tired. After we finished wrapping the video, we were done. We handed off all the footage to Nev, who again was the co-director on the video, but was also the editor and VFX artist on the video. So he took it from there and took it to, well, what it is now. And that's the video. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel because we will be doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff on what we do day to day as 16K Productions, whether that's music videos, corporate videos, live videos, things like that. We've got a fair amount coming down the line. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. That was so bad.
Last October, Jack, myself, and Nev from Dead End Visuals co-directed our first video under the 16K banner. That was good.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I forgot what was next. Can you cut the next part?
Yeah, okay.
It literally...
George and Nev also actually happened to be in the band as well, so it gave us a lot of leeway into it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm listening to who's talking.
Okay.
Is there an issue with that? Finally, back.
Are you still in focus? Nev and Luke actually spent the night before completely constructing this set. It was made up of 3 white walls and a shitty white floor, to be honest.
Are you allowed to say shitty?
What's the vibe of this channel? Are we saying shitty or not shitty?
I don't know. Are people going to want to hire us if we say f***ing shit and stuff?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'd keep it relatively PG.
Then don't even
crappy.
say shitty then.
Okay, crap.
But don't say crappy.
Okay. Alright, but you...
Why do you even have to say shitty?
No, we should
Just say it was DIY. It was very DIY or something like that.
One of the shots we had to do in this cube was douse Luke in the goo, and he did not have a good time. In fact, let me just text him and I'll ask him just how bad his time was. And then...
Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so horrible.
I don't care.
So what's going to be the next part of that in the video then? Let me text him how bad it was.
A video of Luke saying how bad the goo was, how long it stayed in his hair, etc., etc.
So we're going to have him on like a Zoom meeting or something.
No, I'm just gonna pop a video up.
Fair enough.